you're not in the grocery store business. Neither am I.
Right.
And you probably don't know too many people that are. Right. So when you try to share with a man or an individual about their own business or something that they know an awful lot about, they might turn a deaf ear. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But two, real estate is an important part of a grocery store. Right. Before you build a grocery store, you've got to have some real estate. All right. Mm-hmm. And you tell me what's the most important thing about real estate?
Location.
Right. Nelson Nash, he'll tell you, or he'll ask, well, how much is that? Is that low, medium, or high for that real estate location,
yeah.
Prime location?
That'll cost a pretty penny.
Yeah, a lot. It's high, very high. Mm-hmm. Right. And then, it takes a lot of time and effort. I work with a lot of real estate investors. It takes time and effort, and quite often they discount their time and mm-hmm. effort. Right. But it takes a lot of effort to put deals together in the real estate business. Right. Well, once you've closed on that real estate, now you got to build a building. Right. Have you ever built a building?
No.
It takes a lot of time and effort. There's a lot of moving parts to that, a lot of different trades, and mm-hmm. then once the building's built, you got to make it look pleasant. You're not going to go to a beat up grocery store or anywhere else. It's got to look nice shelving, right? Then you've got to hire a bunch of employees to provide really good service to your customers, right? Then you got to stock it. And you know what that costs? A lot. Yeah. It's cost. Everything was a cost, right? Mm-hmm. You get those groceries on the shelves, and then Nelson talks about peas, right? He demonstrates the price of a can of peas. Mm-hmm. And that's just all expense. Right. And he talks about a can of peas costing 60 cents. Right. And he's going to make 3 cents off one can of peas. Now, who's going to get rich off a can of peas? Right. Nobody. Right. And 3 cents off of one can of peas. Now, I worked for a grocer supply one time, one of the largest in the United States. Mm-hmm. And they supplied a well-known chain with all of the non-grocery items, so I'd go in there, at third shift while nobody's shopping and restock half of that grocery store. Mm-hmm. That's where all the profits are made in a grocery store, not on the produce and the food, mm-hmm. right? Those are very, very low profitable items. But can of peas, 60 cents, right? And your profit's 3 cents. It's just a lot of money getting into the grocery business before there's ever any money coming back, right? Most people think, well, the first can of peas he sold, he got 3 cents profit. You're just getting money back, uh-huh. right? And I also believe that, look, you got to know how to run a business. If you're in the grocery business, you better know how to run a business. If you don't, you're not going to be in it very long. So there's some really good lessons, business lessons, mm-hmm. In that grocery store. Then, the employees are there and all of those items in that grocery store. And I don't know what the rate of theft is by employees, but it'll shock you. It's higher than what you think, all right? And then, where's your wife going to shop? If you get into the grocery business, where are you going to shop? All right, somebody else's grocery store or yours? Well, of course yours. Well, then are you going to shop out of the front door or are you going to go out of the back door without paying? Mm-hmm. All right, and it's human nature to want to go out the back door. That's my business, mm-hmm. right?
Just for nothing.
That's right. Mm-hmm. The easy way, right? If you go out the back door, your spouse goes out the back door, well, where are all the employees going to go? They're going to go out the back door too.
Follow right along.
Right. So I think there's a really good lesson in the devastation of theft. Mm-hmm. Right.
Mm-hmm. So, and I think it's important for viewers and readers to understand that this isn't just a random lesson about business and how good business principles. It's all of these principles that Nelson's talking about that you've mentioned, capital, the importance of turnover, the velocity, right? You got to sell that can of peas 20 times before you even break even, or 20 times to make a profit, 15 or whatever it was to break even. making sure that people aren't stealing, that you're not stealing from yourself, right? By expecting that you can get something for nothing. All of those principles that apply in this business sense are also going to apply if you look at money and the management and the flow of cash as a business itself too.
No question. There's no question at all. That applies to every household in America. It applies to every business in America and around the world. There's nothing random in the book, Becoming Your Own Banker, and that grocery store is well placed, perfectly placed. There's a lot of more lessons than most people, readily see in the grocery store. You mentioned the velocity, how many cans of peas can you run through that store? Velocity, well, the velocity of money, that's the velocity. That's an economic term. And if you look at how much money is going through your personal economy, it's a lot of money. That's a lot of velocity. And if you're aware of it and you understand it, and then you become your own banker and you shop at home, right? And then you're practicing honest banking, man, that's beyond liberating. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you think it was helpful, share it with a friend. If you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe down below and click the bell icon so you can be notified when we release new videos. And we are releasing new content all the time. Don't miss it. Thanks for stopping by.